Chris and Becky. Hi, Kathy. Hello, peoples. It's July 19th, 2021. Bienvenido todos amigos. Well, thank you, Becky. I like it too. And by the way, might be the most expensive t-shirt I ever bought. Just FYI. So I've had it for about many years, because I refuse to let it die. You know what I mean? It's like, oh hell no! Do you know how much you bad boy shoot for a T-shirt? You got to be. Are you? Were you? I had money. Hey Lisa. Hey everybody. Welcome. It's 6:01. It's in Dallas, Texas. That's Central Standard Time or something like that. I don't know. And this is a podcast, a live podcast. So if you happen to be watching right now, this is not a recording. This is not like the Russell Brand stuff that I admire, but it ain't live, baby. You know, he's doing that stuff, and then he can edit it and all that, and he does, and he does a good job. I can't edit first off because it's live, and second of all, I can't edit afterwards because I don't know how. So we're just gonna have to go through this together live. What a deep voice. Where'd you get that deep voice? Well, partly I was born with him, partly it was a bar fight. But we've already had that discussion. So this is a podcast, a live podcast. It's called Law and Disorder. I'll be your host for those of you that tune in anytime between now and the end. This goes for those of you on YouTube who wonder, who is he talking to? Who is this Rose, Chris, Becky, Lisa, Kathy he's talking to? They're people on Facebook who I am simulcasting to as we speak. Okay, so I'm not just talking to myself. I could. There's not too much. Hey Donna, how you doing, girl? Prepare the bikes for tomorrow. We ride. Chris is pointing out that my last ride before I leave is tomorrow morning. We're going to do this. I'm going to do meditation. I'm going to do 12 steps. I'm a bike ride. I'm going to pick up Ricky from the airport. That's my little brother for those that don't know. Around 3, we're going to have dinner with my daughters. Then first thing on Wednesday morning, boom, chakalaka, we are gone. And that's why the title of this is Time to Say Goodbye, because I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. I might. It's unlikely if my daughters come over and Ricky's here. It seems chaotic. But I thought, what a pleasant time, or what a great time to introduce the pleasant song, Poignant, by Andrew Bocelli and Sarah Brightman, Time to Say Goodbye. The Beatles had a great song called Good Night, if you're not familiar with it. And then I threw in 2 gimmies. They were just like, so when I went, I forget what I was looking for. I was looking for a song, and somehow I picked up this song by Fame. I Sing the Body Electric, and I like it. I haven't heard it in a long time, and I thought that'll be a cute one. And then because that was a musical, I caught a glimpse of Jesus Christ Superstar, Heaven on Their Mind. I thought there's another fun one. Has nothing to do. I don't think I'm Jesus Christ Superstar. I don't think my leaving is a crucifixion or anything like that. Don't want you to get confused. It was willy-nilly. And don't blame Willie and don't blame Nilly, man, because neither one of them had anything to do with it. I just blame them that way because, well, it's easier than taking the rap myself. Lord knows, I've taken the rap many times. Falling on the sword was pretty common for me in the law. No more. Willy-nilly. Take the rap. All right. So we got that out of the way. We should move along now. Get into the meat of the podcast. The problem is, up until about 5 minutes ago, I was doing phone calls. And here's the phone calls. I'm going to Chicago Wednesday. Going to arrive there Wednesday or Thursday. Saturday, I'm meeting all my homies from the South Side, right? So, the only plan is everybody be on this corner at this hour, and then we're just going to go do stuff, and if you're not there, then what you need to do is you need to call me. You need to make sure you have my phone number, and you need to call me and say, hey, Ken, where'd y'all go after you left the corner? We went over here, we're eating. Or we're over here, we're drinking. Or we're out here laying around on the beach. Whatever it is, people have to have it. So people either meet me. So people checking in. Like, where are we meeting again? Well, we're still meeting at 53rd and Hyde Park Boulevard. When are we doing that? Well, I'm going to get there at 10 and hang out with my girl, Aurora. She's been participating in this from the very beginning. And then she and I get there early because we know nobody else will. And we just get caught up. And then, people start showing up. And then, so I had these phone calls. Okay, well, I don't know if I'll be there at 11. Well, then make sure you got my phone number, homie, because I don't know when we'll leave there to go eat or whatever, right? It's just, we were meeting 53rd Hyde Park is literally just a corner. It's a corner with benches. It's a park. They now call it Harold Washington Park. I don't know what they called it when I was growing up, but it wasn't named after Harold Washington. But Harold Washington lived across the street in a hotel or apartment building. And so they named the park outside his window after him. Anyways, so then, and there's a little coffee house if people want to get some wake me up coffee, right? Okay, so that's settled. That's where you need to be. Item number 2. And then you need to know how to get a hold of me. Then I get a phone call. Is there going to be a music player where we're going to be in the evening? Geez, I don't know. I never asked, Well, should we bring CDs? Well, I don't know. So I got to check in. Hey, man, is there any? No. Have to bring, you better bring like an iPod and a speaker. Oh, that's a good idea. That's so digitally oriented. I never would have got there, right? Okay, so I got to figure that out. Then I get asked the following question. Pay attention, listen closely. Do you want tablecloths available for when you go to the party room? My reaction, my response is, that's a girl question for another girl. Don't ask me, because I would never think to use a tablecloth personally. In fact, other than a chair, I don't give a damn, really, what the accoutrements are. We got a place with a good view and good people. That's all I cared about. But I recognized immediately when I was interrogated, do you want tablecloths? Do you have plates and all that? That these are relevant questions when you are going to have it in a location. It's always been in a bar. So I didn't have to plan shit. We just, when we were ready, we went to the bar. You don't bring plates. You don't bring tablecloths. You walk in, you got this corner area that nobody's ever sitting at. You're going to grab that. You're going to sit there and that it just takes care of itself, right? The music, there's a jukebox, there's a bar, and there's the phone. You can order food. Simple. But 2 years ago, we shifted. We getting old, and I might even suggest we getting smart. Here's the thing. We moved into a private space. Worked out delightful. Didn't have to compete noise-wise with people in the bar. Had options. Mostly it was the noise and the privacy, right? So I'm like, yo, man, I'm digging that, right? Okay, that's cool. So, somebody just asked about bag with napkins, cutlery, onions, and okay. Oh, yeah, that's important. So, so then I escalated. Once I got down with the cool, like doing our own private thing, I'm like, the sky's the limit. I rent a room, a party room with a view, because those of you that know the south side of Chicago, it's right off of the lake. And I got a friend, and they got the hookup in this high rise right off the lake, man. Oh, it's the bomb, baby, So, cool, ambiance. That's more ambiance than we have ever had in the 30 or 40 years I've been sponsoring this. And I say I'm sponsoring. I don't know that that's the right word. I'm the one that sounds the conch, right? And then, people hear the conch and they know, yo, it's time to, get on over to the conch player, right? Because we're going to, I don't know, what do people do when they react to the conch? I I don't know. I kind of making it up as we go along here. All right. So Ken Goldberg, superstar. That's me. That's me, baby. Chris called it out. Ken Goldberg, superstar. You know, I'm going to take a moment just to revel in that for a second. It's cool, baby. So I went to the dentist again. I can't tell how many times. Listen, I don't think they don't know what they're doing. It's not that. I don't know what the problem is. I've been in pain since the day they fixed my mouth, right? They decided to try a whole new tact. 8 o'clock this morning. So I get to the dentist at 8 o'clock, and they're waiting for me. Have a seat, and I get in the chair, and you know how they put you back, right? I put the little bib on you, take off your glasses, take off your mask, and then the dentist walks in. She's talking to you, Then this other guy that's a consultant in this deal because of whatever's going amiss, he's going to help out. And then there's the tech guy, Juan. He's pretty cool. And he's sitting there. He's the one that holds all the instruments and stuff. And then there's a fourth guy. I have no clue what he is. Nobody introduces him. He says hi to me. I say, I don't even know if I said hi back because I'm thinking, who are you? I'm thinking he's another tech that, a student tech. Turns out he was a dentist too. He was there to help out that day, not with me. So I look up, there's 4 people. I'm like, I need a video, but I couldn't get one. You can't take a video, right? But when you look up and you see 4 people staring down at you, your mouth is cranked open, and these people are talking about the Oculus or the succubine or I don't know what. They were talking. I just kept laughing, and they're like, what's up? So they didn't really, they'd say, you need to be quiet. I'm like, that's funny. So, great time. They were probably finished by 8:45. Now let me tell you what happened after that. Whoa, did I have a day? Did I have a day? Ask me. Did I have a day? Answer. I had a day. I didn't need you to ask me. I can give you the answer without you saying a word, okay? Here goes. 10 o'clock, my friend Brigitte shows up, and we get in my van in the rain. Off we go to Ham's Peach Orchard. Kathy, I must address that when I have a chance. Ham's Peach Orchard, it opens on May 15th each year, closes on August 15th. You do the calculations, I won't be back before it closes. It's now or never. So we drive the 50 minutes, probably took more because it was a lot of rain, right? And some construction. 50 minutes to the Peach Orchard. We get there. First thing we do, we go over to the barbecue shack and we order peach infused pulled pork. Okay. We sit down and I open up what I ordered, a half pound, thinking I'll share it. And Brigitte looks at that and goes, yeah, no, that ain't going to do it. She went right back and got another half pound and a couple of sides. I was like, you don't know how to eat, son. And she's a skinny little thing, but she hadn't eaten breakfast, right? So anyway, we chowed down on peach barbecue and some coleslaw and some potato salad, right? And so when you finish with that, you eat outside in a pavilion, okay? And I'm about to answer your question, Joan. Next, we go inside and get some soft serve peach ice cream. And at first we ordered 2, and then we see one, it's too big. Let's split that bad boy, right? So we get 1 big cup of soft serve peach ice cream and take that out, and they've got these rocking chairs. Big ass rocking chairs that look out onto a field. No great shakes. I mean, it's just a field, like maybe it's part of a farm or something. And we sit there and we have ice cream. Oh, we're not done. Don't run away yet. No. Back into the store. Buy peaches. I bought some peach salsa. I bought some blueberry bread. Brigitte got a bunch of stuff. It was in a paper bag. I have no idea what she got. And then we load up the vehicle, okay, and head back to Dallas, man. Traffic wasn't bad on the way back. It had stopped raining most of the time. So it rained the whole time we were out there. But on the way back, it stopped raining. Ham's Peach Orchard, can't say enough about it. It's a really cool place. There, I'm not impressed with the barbecue as I was before. Hi, Kelly. I'm not as impressed with the barbecue. First off, I used to be able to order a rib. A rib. You could literally go up and say, I want some pulled pork and a rib or 2 ribs. No problem, right? Sorry, sir, we don't sell them you have to buy a half rack. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. And they have peach, not dill, but pickles. Pickles like you put on sandwiches, but they got peach mixed in with them. This is the only place I know that does that. Spicy peach pickles. And normally you go into this area where they have condiments and you help yourself to as many of the pickles or the pickled okra or the pickle or the this or the that, the onions and whatever, right? And then you go sit out in the pavilion and eat. Because of the pandemic, man, I ain't getting no pickles. I got to go back. Oh, they give you this little thing of pickles. Like, really? Really? What am I supposed to do with this? I mean, I usually eat a bunch of the pickles. So anyways, what am I complaining about, right? I got nothing to complain about. I had a great day. We got back around, I don't know, 2:00, chilling like a villain, baby, just letting the world unfold. Just, there's nothing to get hung about. So my daughter came over. Oh, wait, I'm not done. I'm sorry. Let me back up. You know that one of my cats was diagnosed with diabetes 1 week ago today. Okay. Another one was diagnosed with some tooth problems about a year ago, but I didn't pay attention. Took my eye off the ball. God darn it. So my daughter came over and took that cat by himself to a pet vet dental center in Richardson. Calls me up. Man, you ain't gonna like this. Now what happened? Well, they did an exam and bad gum disease, gonna lose some teeth, and you're gonna have to feed him soft food from now on. I'm like, oh man, I got 3 cats, 1 person, injections twice a day with the diabetes, and I'm like, I'm overwhelmed. This is all it takes to take a good day and make it go nuts, right? Is to tell me that my cat, $1,000 in oral accommodations, surgery, extractions, gum cleaning, the whole thing, right? I'm like freaking out, like, oh man, what do you mean he can't eat dry cat food anymore? Got to be served wet cat food. I don't have wet cat food. I don't do wet cat food. I've been doing cats for 30 years. I never gave a cat wet cat food or whatever you call it, canned cat food. I just don't do it. They're gonna have some leftovers. They chow down with me. Let me tell you. Let me be honest. It's not like they only eat dry cat food. These cats are gangsters. I mean, if I'm eating something that smells good, if they knew how to handle a switchblade, I'd be up against a wall with a knife to my throat with threats, okay? They get real roguish if they can smell something like tuna or some sort of smelly beef or smelly chicken. And the other thing is their ears are so good that when I open the yogurt, I take the yogurt out, like big yogurt thing. And I try to open up quietly because I give them yogurt pretty regularly, but I decide when you get yogurt. And by the way, it's my yogurt and I'm going to eat it. I mean, if they hear the lid come off across the house, man, they come flying in like, must be yogurt time. I'm like, no, it's not yogurt time. It's Ken time. Please, excuse me. Oh no, man. When I have cereal, right? I take down a bowl. If I'm real quiet and they don't hear me take the bowl and put it on the counter, so far so good. Then I take out the cereal from the pantry. I walk over to the bowl, and as soon as they hear the box of cereal open, they're on it. They're on it like white on rice. You dig what I'm saying? It's an amazing kind of thing. So there they are. But so I put down the cereal, then I put a slice of banana, and then I put on some raisins, and I pour on the milk, and I have to pour on extra milk now. Okay. Then I sit down at my desk, and I eat my cereal. We don't use the kitchen table because I got so much bike stuff on my kitchen table. It's really not practical to eat there. And so I'm sitting there eating my cereal, maybe watch TV, maybe on the computer, and I look down and all three are just sitting there. Like, yo, dude, you done yet? I'm like, yeah, no. This is not, I didn't do this for you. So too late. So the reason I put the extra milk in, you probably already figured it out, so that when I'm done eating the cereal, banana, and raisins, there's milk left over for them to share. And so I put it down, and they all take turns at the bowl. And so just the sound of cereal going in the bowl triggers this whole thing here. And if I take the top off the yogurt, I mean it's getting to the point where if I get up and go in the kitchen, they're like, "Don't matter, we're going with you." I'm like, it gets you kind of aggravated. If you have cats that do this, you know what I'm saying. So let me go back because I said there was a question I wanted to answer. Kathy says she's afraid of heights. She might be hugging the wall or something at the party room. I am afraid of heights, but not when I'm inside a building, Kathy. I hope that when you're standing on terra firma, a real floor on the 40th floor, this is the penthouse of this building. I hope you'll be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Don't get anxiety about the heights because this building ain't gonna rock and roll. All right. So Chris, I get you directions to the place. I'll see you. Been there, had 3 cats. 2 had to be hydrated every day, kidney disease, $1,000 dental for the third one. He died from leukemia young. Well, you're just bad luck. So I'm not even going to pay attention to that kind of stuff because you had 3 cats, 2 had to be hydrated every day, and another one needed $1,000 in dental. You're bad luck. I freak me out. No matter how quiet you are, they will hear, says Chris. And Becky says, like dogs. And again, that's I think she meant similar to dogs. I don't know if she was telling me I should like dogs. I do like dogs. I don't own any, so I'm not sure. Hi, Jamie. Welcome to Law and Disorder with your host, Ken Goldberg. And as you already know, Jamie, I am Ken Goldberg. Chris, his dogs follow everywhere. Follow him everywhere. All right. So it's annoying. That's all I'm saying. And so I'm telling you that portion day. So the vet called me, but for some reason the phone didn't ring because I got questions. Like, you're extracting teeth. So because you're extracting teeth, I got to go to soft food. I'm like, how about I pay you extra and you save the teeth, right? How about you give them braces or some implants or something? I know it'll cost me some more money, but hey, man, dealing with buying dry cat food and wet cat food and opening cans, putting it down and picking it up and doing it bad and eating it. I'm not made for the maintenance and upkeep of 3 cats. Those of you that know me, I got 3 cats when I had 4 inhabitants, 2 daughters and a wife years ago. The wife left. She moved to a place. It wasn't practical for her to take cats. And so so a year she spent there. Then she moved somewhere. Eventually she bought a house and then bought cats and dogs and stuff. So I'm stuck with 3 cats by myself. Becky's tired because apparently she's still tired from the weekend because she rode 20 miles her first time. Okay, let's all little applause for Becky once again. And Chris didn't really try to kill her this weekend on the bike. So Rachel's still talking cats. Okay, that's cool. She wants us to know that two live to be 19 and 20 years old. Okay, so she's not bad luck for the cats. The cats' luck are bad for her. All right, so back to uh, moving along. Segue, right? Uh, day, good, day, day, okay, day, day, okay. So, anyways, we're all getting our teeth fixed around here. I'm just one of four. So, I want to tell you, yeah, so I'm heading out to Chicago and I won't be podcasting regularly, if at all, because it is a logistical challenge because I will be staying not in my own home, not always on my own schedule, but I did get the camera fixed to my laptop so that I'm capable at times of podcasting or Zooming or whatever. Um, you know, I, I will have a mechanism capable of podcasting with, but I may not have the time, the space, or the inclination to podcast. My sister and brother in law, where I stay, usually have dinner at home, and I usually eat with them, and they eat around 6 o'clock. It's just, that's what we've done for 13 years, and I don't anticipate going, I'm not going to be joining you for dinner every night. I'm going to podcast or whatever. Rose is complimenting the shirt, as so many of you did in the beginning of the show. Thank you. Rachel says, I'm lucky. There is no doubt that I'm lucky. That I'm 68 years old, kids. Camera 3. I am very lucky because the people I grew up with, I didn't grow up with them. They're dead. Okay. I'm one of a handful of people that survived. Therein lies a lot of luck because I did as much or worse in the form of drugs, alcohol, and crime as they did. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I'm lucky because I was born into a family that could afford to help me when I was in trouble. Very lucky. I was lucky because when opportunity presented itself, I had the reading foundation. I didn't have the academic foundation to go to law school, but I had read so much as a kid that when I did go to law school, even in the absence of a formal education, I was able to get through in 2.5 years. And then I was lucky because when I set up my own practice, my own law practice, people actually hired me. There's no good explanation for that. And on and on and on. I lost all my money. I lost apparently my last wife. My children still care about me. I still care about me. I know people that right now today don't care enough about themselves to take care of themselves psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, or physically, right? Those of us that are willing to get up in the morning and participate in this thing called life, that's a gift that we've been given, the gift of inspiration or motivation, right? I don't know if Kelly's still here. She checked in earlier. Kelly's always posting pictures of her and nature. And I totally relate to that because, first off, I relate in large measure because when she's not out of town doing that, she's local. And I know a lot of the places she goes to because while she's walking, I'm bicycling to those places. And so, she does yoga poses in nature, and I do bicycle poses in nature. So there's two of us, and then that are inspired to just feel good about being able to smell, to taste, because there's a taste to the outdoors, to visually enjoy it, right? The outdoors. And in order to do it the way we do it, for Kelly, she's got to be in walking condition. For me, I got to be in biking condition. Chris has some of that. Chris gets out there and enjoys the outdoors, right? Everybody's got their thing. I'm just saying that I'm lucky that I have the gift of desperation, God. Some would say God. I'm like, God's not a part of my life, but God is, you know, that I can be inspired by people who are inspirational. Let me give you an example. Since I mentioned Kelly, I will tell you, I told her one time, I've only met her a couple of times, but I feel like we're friends on Facebook. I've told her, this constant reference in photos of places I know, creeks I know and trails I know, posting pictures of it inspires me. Yeah. Chris posts his bike route, his bike miles constantly, and I use that to motivate me. As you know, I said it yesterday. If Chris goes 20, I'll try to go 30 because I know he's riding hard. And for me to do as much, I have to do more. To do as much as him, I have to do more miles. Okay. Same thing with my friend in California, Richard Angeles. He rides like wild man, and I look at his rides and I go, wow, if he can do it, I can do it. And I would say to you, those of you that are still sedentary, if I can do it, y'all can do it. I don't know what y'all can do, but y'all can do it, man. I'm just convinced of that because, I will tell you, when I was smoking methamphetamine and drinking alcohol, I didn't do a lot of hiking or biking or walking or, I barely talked sometimes because in the throes of my addiction, I was pretty much stay at home, don't get in trouble for driving drunk or driving on the influence or carrying drugs, stay in your room, watch TV, ignore the children till dinner time. And I was president of the PTA. I was a meth head. I was president of PTA, and I had a radio show in Tucson. When I did my show on Saturday mornings, some days I was normal. But if I had started getting a high a day or two before, because my highs went on for 3 days, okay? So I would be on the air from, I think, 9 to 11. And Gary was my co-host. And I would, when we would go out to break, the board operator, it's a break time to play commercials, I would go to the bathroom, ostensibly, of course, just to pee or something. But no, I was in there taking a quick hit off the pipe. So I'd wake up and I wouldn't pass out in the middle of my own show. So I was not getting outdoors and enjoying it, even though I had mountains on 3 sides. Beautiful landscape. And I was unable to access it. I was unable to enjoy it because I couldn't even barely breathe from smoking methamphetamine. Get on your bikes and ride, as Freddie Mercury says Chris. He loves getting out by the lake that we bicycle around. And you were a functioning addict. Yes, I was. I was a functioning addict. Although, very embarrassingly, did I ever tell y'all about the day this happened? I shouldn't be ratting myself out like this, but it's okay. So there's a PTA meeting. It's at night at the school. It's a middle school. No, it wasn't middle school. Elementary school. Went up to 5th grade. And then 6th through 8th was middle school, right? That was junior high. Anyways, they were in elementary school. It was the first school they went to. They were in 3rd and 4th grades. Okay. And I'm sitting there and I start to come down off of my meth. I can't run a meeting while I'm detoxing, withdrawing. I don't know, whatever the word term. So I go to the bathroom and I'm standing in the bathroom. There's no kids in the school, but it's a little boy's room. By that I mean everything's lower. I mean, it's clearly a little boy's room. It's not a men's room that little boys use. It's a little boy's room. It's a grade school, right? Elementary school, kindergarten through 5th maybe. And I'm standing there taking a hit off my meth pipe, thinking to myself, you're a degenerate. Even though there's no kids here, the fact that you got to use meth while standing in a grade school in the boys' toilet is pretty indicative that you're wasting your life. And then I was also on the superintendent's council because as president of that PTA, I had to go to these meetings once a month with the superintendent of the schools, along with my principal, the two of us. And again, I have to go to the bathroom and hit the pipe in order to stay awake and participate. So I'm just saying, uh, once you can get your head out of your ass, in my case, and smell the roses, so to speak, then it's a healthier lifestyle. And I keep encouraging. I've done it here numerous times. I keep encouraging people to get out and take that walk, get a dog, walk the dog. I don't know. I'm just saying that, Rachel said, you're lucky. And I was just, tagging on, just using that as a tagline to go, yeah, God dang right I'm lucky, man, because I'm supposed to be dead. I'm supposed to have a prison record. I'm supposed to be an ex-convict based upon numerous burglaries, I think, more than the drugs and everything else. The burglaries, which were not tied into my drug addiction, by the way. It's just how I survived when I lived on the streets. I did a lot of burglaries. On that basis alone, I should have a lengthy record, or at least one record of time spent in the penitentiary, or that time I got caught with a dime bag of pot and they said it was 6 to 15, whatever, right? Other people went to prison for doing less than me. Some people never went to prison and did more than me. It's not that relevant. I mean, remember I said I'm a random particle in the universe. And as a random particle, I recognize that escaping consequences is oftentimes as random as suffering consequences. So that when I can sit here and say, well, I've never been in prison, at the same time I go, but I should have been, could have been, would have been, or if I tell you that I have my health today, I don't take any supplements, I don't take vitamins, that's the grace of randomness, because I know other people that do the right thing. They eat, they exercise, and they die. They die early because randomly their number came up on the cancer spectrum, or it came up on a heart attack spectrum, whatever it is. So yeah, man, talk about luck. I lost all my money, but here I am talking to you. I got this desktop computer. It's about yay big. Okay, that's how wide the screen is. I got a nice bed. I got conga drums. I got a big screen TV. Yo. If anybody's luckier than me, I hope they're counting their blessings too, man. Acceptance is the key. Today I got everything I need and more. But tomorrow, if I lose it all, will I still be able to say I'm okay? The answer is yeah. I may whine, I may piss about it, piss, whatever the term is, but I'll be okay. I had to learn that. I had to learn that acceptance doesn't mean accepting good. It means accepting bad too. Acceptance is the key. Don't forget about your bikes. Yeah, one of those bikes going to survive whatever calamity, right? Somebody come take my bikes. When they say I owe all my money, you got to sell all your stuff. Yeah, I ain't selling all my bikes. I might sell 3 of them. I'm keeping 1. In fact, here's a lucky dilemma. I'm going to Chicago in about 36 hours, and I have to figure out which bike or which bikes I'm going to take in my van, my 2019 van that I bought used with only 24,000 miles, got 36, and those 36 miles come from traveling to Tucson and Chicago. Okay? I went to, in California. So I've had 3 trips in the van, right? Yeah, 3 trips, cross-country trips. Got tires on that are not likely to blow. You dig what I'm saying? In other words, I got tread. You all have had friends growing up. You looked, car runs, but look, this person, they run over a piece of glass. Boom, shakalaka. They don't have any tread on them. They don't have a spare tire. They don't have this. They don't have that. So today I got everything I need, and I got, yes, what they call Cadillac problems, right? I got Cadillac problems. But tomorrow my problems may be more significant, more severe. I may wake up tomorrow, I don't feel good. I go to the hospital. They say, Mr. Goldberg, we're sorry to tell you, you got liver cancer or whatever they tell you. And they say, you'll be dead in 3 months. Does that mean I shouldn't be in a place of acceptance? Should I be ungrateful then because, oh, look what the world's done to me? Because that's what people do. They there's people who have a spiritual well from which to draw their spiritual water from and drink it and manage circumstances, life on life's terms. And then there's people, they're just drinking toxic stuff. I mean, they're well, somebody poisoned it, they drink from it, they piss and moan, they cry, oh, woe is me, oh, woe is me. And I'm like, I can't help you. You all have figured out by now, I can barely help, Ken. I give out a lot of this, but it's free. What's advice, right? Anyways, acceptance is the key. I'm able, through my 12-step program, through my Buddhist meditation, to really recognize that whatever the circumstances are, I may not consider myself lucky if I wake up tomorrow and somebody says I got lethal, what do you call it? Terminal illness. I may not exactly be sitting here going, hey, did you hear what I heard, man? Yeah, I got liver cancer, baby. No. But I may say something like, I got a terminal illness. I don't dig it, man, but I guess it was my turn. The universe came around. It was my turn. It's not like, why me? When people say, why me? Yeah, I got you, babe. When people say, why me? My answer is always, why not you? Now, I'm not talking about my criminal clients. Why me? Because you were doing something wrong a lot of times, but not always. Of the 4 murder trials I did, 2 hadn't even committed a crime. 2 hadn't committed a crime, 2 did. Okay? Why me? Why do I have illness? Why am I broke? Why? Why not? Why not you? People, I've been involved with people who lost children. Wow. How could this happen to a young person? Young persons die. I'm going to finish with this parable and then we're going to do meta, Chris. All right? So this woman goes to the Buddha. She's inconsolable, absolutely inconsolable. She's lost her child and she is crying. She's gone to the Buddha for help. And the Buddha says, I will bring back your child if you go out. I may be screwing this up. And you ask everyone in the village if any of them has lost someone. So here's how it ends. The woman comes back humbled, realizing after talking to everybody in the village, everybody has suffered the grief of loss. Everybody has lost a child or a parent or something. And so she realizes what the Buddha was trying to teach her. Life is impermanent. It's not about whether you're young or old. It's just all impermanence. All right, 6:44. Chris said it in the comment section. At 6:42, time for meta. He's absolutely right. Let's do this. Let's end on a high note. We bring our hands together before our hearts. We bow our heads. We close our eyes. We take a deep breath. And we think to ourselves, may I be happy, healthy, free from harm, anger, and animosity. May I use this path to take me to a place of greater peace and comfort. May my mother and father and all my family and all my friends be happy, be healthy, free from all forms of harm, and may they also find a path that guides them to a life of comfort and peace. And to those persons I have difficulty with, persons that I harbor ill will towards, but now I send goodwill to all these persons. Take a moment to think who they may be: a sibling, a friend, an enemy. May they be happy, healthy, and free from all harm. May they also be enjoying their lives, comfort and joy. And to all living beings, wherever they may be in this universe, all sentient beings, be the recipient of our collective metta, compassion. May all living beings be happy, healthy, free from all harm. May all live out their lives in safety, comfort, and peace. Satu, Satu, Satu. Well, hi, Lane, Joan, Kathy, Rachel, Chris, Becky, Kelly, if she stuck around. I don't remember. Anne, Jamie, Kelly. There were a lot of people that I don't normally see here. Lisa. Yeah. What an absolute delight. Mark and Ann. What a delight to have spent 47 minutes with you all. What a blessing. Talk about luck. I'm a lucky mother that I have people like you in my life. I thank you. Satu, Satu, Satu. And as they say in Thailand, Kap Kung Kap. Thank you. I will, Joan.